Hi, Steve Nison here, president of CandleCharts.com. And one of the most common questions I'm asked is, Steve, I understand the candlestick patterns, but how can I quickly find them? The task is overwhelming, and sometimes I'm not sure what is or isn't a valid Nison candlestick signal. Well, to help you overcome this challenge, I'm excited to announce my brand new Nison Candlestick Scanner using the Ninja Trader platform. Just imagine sitting at a computer and with just a few keystrokes, you can look at every market that currently has any or all of my favorite candlestick signals. For example, which markets currently have a bullish engulfing pattern or a doji. It is no problem. The Nison Candle Scanner does all the work for you over the internet. Filter all daily or longer term charts, even intraday charts, all the time, and having only those meeting the specific criteria instantly be called to your attention. Unlike other candlestick recognition programs, this is candlestick scanning software personally designed by me from the ground up, so you know it's correct. In this brief video, I'm going to give you a quick overview of the power of the Nison Candle Scanner and how quickly you can apply it to your trading or investing. What we're going to look at now is the ease and power of using my Nison Candle Scanner for screening. That's going to let you filter through a universe of markets of your choice to find my favorite candlestick signals. So, first thing we need to do is connect to a data vendor. I've already connected to Yahoo. And by the way, that's a free data source. It's delayed, but it's free. And there are ways to get free real-time data sources from Ninja. And one of the other advantages of working with Ninja Trader is their charting platform is free. By the way, I'm going to be going through this very quickly. The goal here is not to show you how to use the Nison Candle Scanner. When you do sign up for the Nison Candle Scanner, you're going to be getting detailed video tutorials by me taking you step by step on how to use all the tools and strategies of Nison Candle Scanner. The goal here is to show you many the benefits of using the Candle Scanner. So I'm going to do Market Analyzer, and I've set up some templates now, before. So we're going to be using Nison Candle Scanner daily. One of the great advantages of the Candle Scanner is you use it for any time frame, intraday, daily, or even weekly or longer. Okay, so what we want to do now, and again, don't worry about these steps. I was showing you how easy and fast this is to use. So you can see some of the patterns that you can choose from. You could have all of these or none of these. And what I want to look for is windows, rising and falling windows, some of my favorite candle signals. So rather than clicking each one of these, to turn them false, what we've done is to make it really easy for you, is you could actually unselect everything. Now, everything is false. All the candle signals are false. And that means all you have to do now is double-click to click on the ones that you want as true. So we're going to have a rising window and a falling window, and that's it. So now we're looking for rising and falling windows. And next step is to put the instruments that we want to scan for. So you could add individual instruments, or you could add lists. So, for example, some predefined lists called are the NASDAQ and the S&P. But you could have your own custom-defined list. So, for example, I have my favorite ETFs, my favorite Forex markets. Current monitor means all the markets that I'm looking at, whether it's Forex or stocks in this particular instrument list. So, we'll just do the NASDAQ 100. And right now we're looking for windows. And I'm just going to board it here. Okay, but you can see how quick it is, especially when you're only scanning for a few candle signals. Okay, by the way, you could scan for all the candlestick signals. So let's say, Broadcom has not only a rising window, but it also has a doji, and that'll show up. Rising window, comma, doji, comma, bull stash pattern, whatever it is. But right now we're just looking for windows. So let's look at Broadcom. Okay, check that out. Okay, so in Broadcom, we can see we have a rising window. That's a blue arrow with a plus. It's a rising window. A minus is a falling window. And we have the option of having abbreviations, or if you want to have the whole word spelled out, you could do that also. But if you're not sure what the abbreviation is, just mouse over it, left click, and notice in the lower left-hand corner you get what it is. So it's a rising window. If you click here, it's a falling window. And obviously, we only have the windows highlighted here. We don't have the other candle signals highlighted. I'll show you how to highlight in a minute. So if you like rising and falling windows, you now have a list of markets you could really zero in on. Now, isn't this a great time saver? Now, are you not sure which is a valid Nison candle signal? And the reason I call it Nison candles, by the way, is because we want to make sure you're learning the candlesticks the correct way. Okay, so this is a great way to confirm what you've learned in my educational resources to make sure that you have the right understanding of candles. This is called highlighting, and all you need to do is call up a chart, and you start my Nison Candle Scanner, and you could see the candle signals that are highlighted. So, for example, let's say you're not sure if this is a bearish engulfing pattern. If you're not sure this is enough of an uptrend, remember, a bearish engulfing pattern must come after an uptrend. Now, having this on there, say, okay, I would call this a bearish engulfing pattern, all right? And, for example, here we have the doji, and it's telling us the prior trend is running out of steam right near a support area. This is a great way to really validate your understanding of candlestick signals. For example, here in RIM, I remember this very well, look at this tiny small window, falling window. You might have visually missed this, but with the recognition software, you were able to see there was a falling window as resistance. Another extremely powerful tool in the Nison Candle Scanner is the ability to set up custom alerts. And what that's going to let you do is select from a list of markets of your choice, including intraday, and any of these markets that are currently building any of the candlestick signals that are in the Nison Candle Scanner. So let's take a look at how this works. So we go into the Market Analyzer. You could pick any or all of these candlestick signals, but let's say you want to have only hammers. All right, so we're going to unselect everything. Everything is false, so we only want hammers. So what you've done now is say, okay, only those markets with hammers I want to be alerted to. And to set up an alert, and once again, don't worry about understanding how to do this. We'll be giving you a detailed video tutorial. So we're going to set up a new alert. And so what we want to do is the condition has to be greater than. That's the way the indicator works. And you could have a colored background. You could have it send you a sound file, a message. There's lots of really neat things you could do. Okay, and now what we've done is we've seen any market in your instrument list that has a hammer will send you an alert. When the market makes the pattern, say you have an intraday, say you have it set on 5-minute charts, all right? If a 5-minute chart at the end of the 5-minute period has a hammer, you'll be sent an alert. It could be either an audio sound or a message. We're not going to get an alert now because this has to be working in real time. I'm doing this after the markets close. But you could always check for alerts, in case you feel you missed it. So what you do here is click here. And what will happen is this is actually the message that will pop up, the message window. It'll say the instrument. Again, you could put in any number of instruments that you want. Beside being alerted via the NCS alerts, you also have the ability to set up what is called a alert watch list. And what that gives you the ability to do is set up a table with whatever columns you want. Here I have instruments. You can have bid, offer, change, and so forth. And then what you could also do is set up a column to have bullish candlestick signals and bearish candlestick signals. And what the alert watch list will do, you could set up color coding. So, for example, here, all the bull candle signals, whenever a bullish candlestick signal appears, you'll get a flashing green alert on the symbol. And if a bearish candlestick signal appears, you'll get a red flash, or whatever colors you want to set, and this is real time. So if this was a 5-minute chart, every 5 minutes, the candle scanner will automatically go through the markets of your choice to see if there are any particular candlestick signals. So for example here, okay, it picked up a hammer and on this particular stock, and you could see how that appeared on that particular market. Isn't this a great way to get a jump on the competition so you're alerted to trade setups before others see them, at least those that don't have the Nison Candle Scanner? Now remember, this was just a brief overview of how Nison Candle Scanner works and the immediate benefits you're going to be able to derive from it in your trading. Nison Candle Scanner is like me, sitting at your side while you're trading. I suggest doing this as soon as possible to register now, because the longer you wait, the greater the opportunities you're missing.